Rita, thank you. Good evening. Coming up on BBC London. Welcome to the programme. I'm Luxmy Gopal, and we start with the news that a person is missing after a boat capsized on the River Thames near Sunbury earlier today. 5 of the 6 people who were on the boat have been found. Surrey police are still searching for the 6th person. Well, Layla Hayes is at the scene. Layla, what more can you tell us? Jane McCubbin there. Now, I'm sure you've seen many of the awful images of the destruction caused in Florida by Hurricane Milton. At least 16 people are confirmed to have died, and sadly that number's expected to go up as the rescue operation continues. And officials warn of more flooding in the coming days. Some Londoners have been caught up in the hurricane, including Minreet Kaur, a freelance journalist from Harlington who took her mother to Orlando for a surprise holiday. They both had to hunker down in a Florida hotel during the storm. Minreet spoke to us from the balcony of her hotel. Now, that was a lot of paper we saw in that picture, if nothing else. But what has TfL said then, Tom?
Well, today they're actually on the system, and it says it has assured the taxi groups that we...
Imagine. Well, Tom, thank you for that update there. Now, if you have kids, you'll know it can be tricky to find affordable and convenient childcare in the capital, particularly if you do shift work. Well, the planned closure of 2 nurseries run by NHS trusts in South London is worrying parents working at the hospitals. They say they'll struggle to find alternative provision that accommodates their long and unpredictable working hours as medical professionals. But the trusts say keeping the nurseries open isn't financially viable. Well, I've been to Camberwell to hear from those affected. Borealis splashed vivid colours across the night sky again. The auroras have been particularly visible in the UK this year because of the biggest geomagnetic storm in over 20 years. Last night, stunning images, as you can see, were captured across our region, all the way down to South London. The advice is to look through your phone to see them, as they're not always visible with the naked eye. Let's have a look now at some of the wonderful pictures you've sent in. Oh, they look so magical, and I never tire of looking at them, partly because I missed it last night. Sarah, Keith, Lucas. For those of us, like me, who missed it not just this time, but the last time it was in London, that we could see it in London a few months ago, what's the advice? When do we next get a chance?
Well, maybe not imminently, Luxmy, but you bear with the weather, because this year, 2024, we are seeing quite enhanced solar geomagnetic activity. So that's what sends us aurora borealis like this. So there's a chance as we head through the coming few months that we could spot it again. So you're going to have to keep tuned to our forecast.
I promise.
Luxmy.
Ending on a positive. I like that. Sarah, thank you. Well, that's about it from me. I'll be here later with your news programme later at 10:30. But for now, from all of us here, have a very good evening.